yeah, so Arena not too bad, Constructed probably not, but potential. Twilight Summoner, 4 mana 1/1, summon a 5/5 Faceless Destroyer. We said something about you don't play 4 mana really cheap cards, really weak cards, and this is one of them. Yeah, this card is not very good. I feel like it's first of all in Constructed it's not that good because 4/4, 4 mana 1/1, it does nothing to the board, and you spend your turn playing a 1/1. Your opponent can easily just smork, go face. Comparable to Nerubian Egg, because but this card can actually attack, so once you attack you get a 5/5, but yeah, I don't really think this has that much potential. In Arena it's not that good. Like you don't draft Nerubian Egg in Arena, right? So you don't draft this in Arena probably, and it's an epic, so you won't get it offered much often. But when you do, take Mountain Giant instead. No, I'm just kidding. Don't take Mountain Giant, but take something else. This card is not very good. Corrupted Healbot, 5 mana 6/6, Death Rattle, restore 8 health to the enemy hero. Yeah, about this card, it's okay. Let's just say it's really bad. So usually comparable to Pit Fighter, usually, which is 5 mana 5/6 with no effect. This has Death Rattle, restore 8 health to the enemy hero. So people are like, oh my gosh, Akanai Circle, oh this OP. Yeah, no. The Zombie Chow TK was a reason, the reason why it's not, that didn't even make it, and that's even more efficient than this. But yeah, by the time you get to turn 5, like usually there's somebody's losing, and you actually need the heal bot, usually as a Warlock, to just heal up after you've been tapping a lot. It's just really bad. I don't see any way this could make Constructed. Because it's just not a good card. Pit Fighter, just play Pit Fighter, honestly. Like, there's no difference between 5 and 6 attack. It's really nothing. And there's just no downside to play Pit Fighter. In Arena, yeah, this is not very good because, yeah, just play Pit Fighter. Same. It's just much better as an overall card. We have 5 mana 3/6 Crazed Worshipper. Taunt. Whenever this minion takes damage, give her Cthulhu +1/+1. Excuse me. So, thinking immediately, whenever I hear the "whenever this minion takes damage" line in a minion, I always think of Warrior, because Grim Patron Warrior, yeah, they have a lot of whirlwinds and 1 damage things, so they're pretty good at that. And obviously this is a dwarf, so maybe this one is very similar. Anyway, yeah. Very similar, to, like I said, to Grim Patron cards. Anything like that will help trigger this. That's not terrible. Usually you're probably going to get 1 or 2 +1/+1s out of it. And 5 mana 3/6 is actually not that good, because 4 mana 3/5 is better. It's just better. Like, you wouldn't pay 1 mana for 1 extra health. That's not that good. This is not going to be playing in Arena anyway. I don't think this will be played as much unless you're a Warrior, and then maybe in Warrior. But it's an epic, so you're not gonna get it. Yeah, so I don't know. There's no Arena. Cult Apothecary, Battle Cry. For each enemy minion, restore 2 health to your hero. 5 mana 4/4. Comparable to Nightblade, which deals 3 damage to the enemy hero instead. Yeah, this is not that good. We really needed a heal bot kind of card, and this does not fill it. I feel like if you're against a minion, if you have to play this when your opponent has a ton of minions, like, that's not gonna see any play. That's just not that good. Yeah, this is not a replacement for Healbot. Healbot is just much better because you know that you're going to be getting this, and even Bran with this is not that good. Restoring 4 for each enemy. If there's really that many enemies that you can actually get value out of it, you're probably going to lose very soon, unless those are all 1/1s, like I said in the other one. But yeah, they kind of tried hard on this, and in Arena, it's not that good because 5 mana 4/4 is not that good. It's just really bad. There's already 4 mana 4/4 basic cards that will be here forever, and Chillwind Yeti, and Dark Iron Dwarf, so don't pick this. This is really bad. And Heal is not that good in Arena anyway. Oh baby, 5 mana 3/6 Dark Speaker, swap stats with a friendly minion. Pretty good. I like the effect, first of all. Doesn't mean it's not going to see play because first of all, you have to swap with a friendly minion, so it's not Vol'jin. Vol'jin was just really, actually like that card a lot, even though I don't really play too much Priest. You're really not gonna need this because it's basically summon a 5 mana, summon a 3/6 charge, and very comparable to Stormwind Knight, which is not that good. I don't think this is gonna see play in Arena because you can't swap with opponents' minions. Yeah, that's not very good. But yeah, it's really, just think of it as a 5 mana 3/6 charge that requires you to have another minion. It's just not that good. There's no reason to do that, and in like I said, constructed it's really bad. In Arena it's also pretty bad. Damn, my mouth is really dry after talking a lot. Psychotron, they got to Anoyatron. 5 mana 3/4 a Taunt Divine Shield. This card is actually not terrible. We already play a 2 mana 1/2 Anoyatron, right? Which is pretty much the same thing. This is just plus 3 mana, -2, -2, right? So, or plus 3 mana, +2/+2. And 3 mana for 2/2 in stats is not actually that good. But, yeah, this is comparable to Sunwalker because that's the reason why they made it so big. Instead of a 4 mana 3/4 with Taunt Divine Shield, which actually would be really good. This is comparable to Sunwalker, so 6 mana 4/5 with Taunt Divine Shield. It also is a mech, which doesn't really matter actually. But yeah, I think this is, if we play, you know, Anoyatron has more flexibility to be played in the early game. This is not really a 5-drop. This is actually, yeah, this is more of an end game. You play this and you play like a very fragile 5 attack or 5 health minion, 5 cost minion that would do something, and then it doesn't do anything. So this just kind of protects it, and that's the only reason. The reason why you draft Anoyatron is if you like need to go for lethal. If you have North Sea Kraken and then you draw Anoyatron and then you play like Fossilized Devilsaur or something, then you have a better chance to pushing the lethal. And the Anoyatron just really annoys your opponent so that they can't attack your big things, and you can push for lethal in Arena. So not in constructed, probably maybe in Arena. I don't know, because we do play Sunwalker anyway. Validated Doomsayer at the 5 mana 0/7. Wow, what a terrible stat. At the start of your turn, set this minion's attack to 7. So this happens every turn. So yeah, 0/7 is really easy to kill at 5 mana, especially if turn 5 usually, unless you want to really innervate this out, just to get a 7/7. And then by the way, yeah, when people say like, oh, I'm gonna Aldor this. Oh, and then it sets itself back to 7, and I'm gonna Aldor it again, and then it goes back to 7 attack. Yeah. So not constructed. Let's just skip that. Okay, there's not much to say about this. It's terrible. It's an epic. Don't draft it. And you can't buff it because it's gonna keep resetting itself. So don't try. And then yeah. So you can. I mean, Cabal Shadow Priest steals this card. So. It's really bad. Don't draft it. Don't play it in constructed. Don't draft it in Arena. Not much to say about that. Ancient Harbinger. Oh boy, I like this card a lot. 6 mana 4/6. At the start of your turn, put a 10 cost minion from your deck into your hand. Oh baby, you can get that old god immediately. However, it's just at the start of your turn. So you know instant value. 6 mana 4/6 is actually really bad. I mean, you do draft Spiteful Smith, which is 5 mana 4/6, which is actually okay, but 6 mana 4/6 is really bad. It's not going to survive turn 6, so you're not going to be able to get that 10 cost minion. So I wish they made it at the end of the turn. They could have made him like a 6 mana 4/5, just so that you know the end is coming and it's going to come, and there's nothing you can do about it. Sort of like what's it? In the future, we'll get to a card called one of the old gods later in this video. So yeah, do not play this in Arena. It's really bad. And in constructed, I wish they made it at the end of your turn, honestly, but you know. Corrupted Seer, 6 mana 2/3, deal 2 damage to all non-Murloc minions. So it's a 2 mana. It's basically a 2 mana 2/3, and then a consecration to everything, which is actually really bad because you're gonna hurt your own things too. And 6 mana for 2/3 is really bad. So not much to say about this. Terrible in constructed, terrible in Arena, so don't play this. Another legendary, guys, we have Mukla, the Tyrant of the Veil. 6 mana 5/5, battlecry, add 2 bananas to your hand. And the bananas are each 1 mana spells that give +1/+1 to a minion, any minion. So people don't already play Mukla, which is already 3 mana 5/5 that gives bananas to your opponent. And this is probably not much different, because Stranglethorn Tiger is already much better than this, and you really don't need bananas usually. Unless you're playing Tempo Mage, and usually this is a really bad tempo card, so you're not going to play it in Tempo Mage. In Arena, it's not that good. I mean, you can top deck this if you have like North Sea Krakens or very small minions, if you need either push for lethal with the North Sea Kraken, or you can buff small minions and attack with them to make more favorable trades. Sure, maybe. But I doubt it, there's just much better cards. Nerubian Prophet. At the start of your turn, 6 mana 4/4. At the start of your turn, reduce this card's cost by 1. Wow, we can get free 4/4s, right? Wrong. People are saying, I think if you keep this in the starting hand, you can have a turn 3 4/4, which isn't terrible. And it's not that bad, but could see potential in Arena. I feel like in what is it? Constructed 6 mana 4/4 is not that good. I doubt you'll be able to do this. Like, I'm just curious. I don't know about the answer to this one, but if you draw it, do you get it? Because I'm pretty sure the at the start of your turn effects happen before you draw cards. So yeah, I don't think this is going to see play in Constructed, but in Arena it definitely has potential. It's a common card, so you'll get it really early too. 6 mana, 2/8 scaled Nightmare. At the start of your turn, double this minion's attack. Dragon. Oh baby, we have some more OTK power here. I was thinking maybe, obviously people think immediately, let's play it in row. We're going to play this, and then we're going to play 2 Cold Bloods, and then we're going to double its attack to 20, and hit face, and do a whole bunch of shenanigans. That's kind of just the dream though, so I doubt this will really see too much play. 2/8 is really hard. Let's say you're not playing it in Rogue, your opponent can play Cabal Shadow Priest, they can play Shadowbird Pain. It's very easy to kill these, and 2/8 is very weak, especially at 6 mana. 6 mana, remember, think of 6 mana as sort of the mid-game, late-game transition, and turn 4 as the mid-game, the early-game, mid-game transition. Maybe if this was maybe like a 4 mana, or even a 3 mana 2/3 or 3 mana 2/4, it might see some play, but this is too weak in the late game. So yeah, no play in Constructed, no play in Arena. I think maybe just someone's gonna try and troll this into a crazy OTK combo. Okay, next up, some more Cthulhu cards. We have 6 mana 7/6 Scaram Cultist. Battlecry, give your Cthulhu +2/+2 or whatever it is. Very similar effect to the Beckoner of Evil. 6 mana 7/6 is not the best of stats. If it was a 6/7, it would be actually stronger, but I think this is actually one on the better side, better than most of them. And this has potential to be the late game card, much better than the Scaled Nightmare, much better turn 6 card. And obviously it increases Cthulhu's attack by +2/+2 instead of +1/+1 or +3/+3. It's actually an even number this time. So I definitely think this has potential. 7 mana 6/8 Bog Creeper with Taunt. Oh boy, they got to I think it was Fen Creeper, which was a 5 mana 3/6 Taunt, right? So it's 2 mana more. It's a 6/8. So they very comparable to Fearsome Doomguard, only that it has Taunt and loses the Demon synergy. Yeah, if people play Fearsome Doomguard, they'll probably play this. Yeah, but War Golem is debatably worse than this because the extra health is actually quite helpful, and there's no difference between 7 and 6 attack, other than 7 attack can be BGH'd and 6 attack cannot. So, pretty good in Arena. Not in Constructed. Constructed is really bad. So, or not really bad. It has potential, but it's just very weak. Like these very basic cards are not gonna make Constructed. So we have Grotesque Dragonhawk, 7 mana 5/5 with Wind Fury. There's no chance this will make constructed, honestly. Grotesque, yeah, so a 5-mana 5/5 with Wind Fury is, like, just Wind Fury. They're trying to push too many of these Wind Fury cards, and they're very weak. It's even worse than what was it? The Wind Fury Harpy, I believe. That was the, it was the 6-mana 4/5 with Wind Fury, which never really saw constructed play at all. Or arena play. In arena, you draft it as the Feels Bad Man draft because you don't want to pick like Stone Tusk 4 or like some worse card like Wisp or something. So yeah, this is no chance of being played. Hey look, another legendary. Hogger, Doom of Elwyn. Whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 2/2 Gnoll with Taunt. Gnoll. I said Gnoll, yeah. Better than Honker himself, which was, I believe, was he 4 mana or 5 mana? I forget. But I think this one is actually better than Hogger, than the original Hogger. Not much to say about it. I mean, you can kind of abuse it with the warrior cards, but you're also going to be hitting your own things too with it. If I play Whirlwind and I play another Whirlwind effect or something, I'm going to hit the first Null with Taunt first. So it's going to be a 2/1 Taunt and summon a 2/2 with Taunt. But in Arena, it's very comparable to Trogzord the Earthinator, I think was his name. In Arena, it's not that bad. Because you might get 1 or 2 procs with it, unless your opponent has Fireball. And that's the Feels Bad Man Legendary 7-drop. Not a Dr. Boom. Feels Bad Man. Yeah. So, Oh baby, Twin Emperor Veclor. I like this card a lot. 7 mana 4/6 with Taunt. Wow, what a terrible card! Battlecry, if your Cthulhu has at least 10 attacks, summon another Emperor, and it's basically a copy of this. It's a 7 mana 4/6 with Taunt. That's not terrible, honestly. I think it has potential for sure. Because, remember, Cthulhu starts at a 6/6, I'm just gonna tell you that now. Even though we're gonna get there later in this video. I know this video is actually really long. But, yeah, you're gonna get to 10 attack really easily if you're playing a Cthulhu deck. So this might be the new Dr. Boom because 4 attack is really good. 4/6 Taunt is actually better than a 6/4 Taunt if you didn't know. And for 7 mana, being able to summon 2 4/6s is actually pretty good. So using this as a Cthulhu card will actually be really good, and I think this will be one of the top reward Cthulhu cards. So you have the ones that basically make Cthulhu bigger, and you have the ones that reward you for making Cthulhu big, and this is one of the best ones by far. Yeah, that's what people said about Varian Rin, and Varian Rin saw no play pretty much. So I think this has definitely, just like most people, this one has the most potential as a Cthulhu card. But the class cards, we'll get to those later. So yeah, that's this one. In Arena, it's not in Arena because it's a Cthulhu card. Another Cthulhu card, 8 mana 7/9 Doomcaller. Battlecry, give your Cthulhu +2/+2 wherever it is. If it's dead, shuffle it into your deck. Oh boy, we're bringing Cthulhu back. So you can play Cthulhu again, apparently. This one is actually pretty good. This might be like a one-of in Cthulhu decks, I feel like. Obviously it gives +2/+2, so you're immediately, starting your way back up. Now, the interesting thing is that if Cthulhu got buffed by like my Beckoner of Evils and stuff, will that buff return with this, or will it just be a 8/8? That's just curious. This card's not that bad. This is not that bad. This is actually pretty good for a Cthulhu deck, and I'm excited to actually play with this when the deck comes out. This will revive Cthulhu. He's an orc, so me smart, me go face. Yeah, he's not like an ogre. Yeah, no Arena once again, but I think this one is on the better side of Cthulhu cards for sure. Oh boy, Eldritch Horror, 8 mana 6/10, but just vanilla. Okay, at 8 mana 6/10 is kind of bad. Debatable. You can, I guess, kind of put like Sun Fury Protector. That would actually work really well in Arena, and you would be rewarded very much, because 6 attack, 6/10 Taunt is actually pretty good. They could have given this guy Taunt, though he'd be the top pick in Arena, pretty much, at 8 mana, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, not much to say of this. This is not going to make constructed, obviously, it's a vanilla minion. Because, we have just better cards. in Arena. So yeah, I don't think this is gonna make it in Arena. In Constructed, I mean. In Arena, it will have a pretty good chance of being picked. I would pick this card over Fossilized Devilsaur, actually. Or no, debatable. That's a video for a different day, anyway. Oh boy, the Boogie Monster. Oh, I'm so scared. I love this card. 8 mana, 6/7. When this attacks and kills a minion, gain +2/+2. Oh baby. So 8 mana, 6/7 is actually really bad. Stat line for an 8 mana card. And you need to wait. So you play this card. You wait 1 turn, and then you have to kill a minion, attack and kill a minion, to gain +2/+2. And then it becomes an 8/9. 8/9, yeah. That's really bad. They could have started him out in 8/9. It would be better, actually. Yeah. The Boogie Monster is sadly not gonna make too much constructed play, and is actually really bad in Arena. Unless you're offered Nat Pagle and Millhouse Manastorm, or Lorewalker Cho and Millhouse Manastorm and the Boogie Monster. Then maybe you pick the Boogie Monster. So that's it. 9 mana. Okay, finally, my voice is getting tired. My mouth is really dry. The Blood of the Ancient One. If you control 2 of these at the end of your turn, merge them into the Ancient One. 9 mana, 9/9. Oh boy, there's gonna be so many trolled-in things to make with this. You know, you can Thor Sand them for a long time, and then you can play. You can play this, and then you can play Faceless or something. I don't know how you can get them. Someone's gonna find a really efficient way, and then this is gonna become really good. No, I'm just kidding. It's really bad. 9 mana, 9/9 is not very good. In Constructed, it's not gonna make it because it's too conditional, and you don't even get charged with the Ancient One. And the Ancient One, by the way, is a 30/30. Basically, so that you can just attack face and win the game, unless you're against Control Warrior. Yeah, that's the only thing. 9 mana, 9/9 in Arena is not very good. I mean, you do play 8 mana, 8/8s, but 9 mana usually is gonna be like a 6 drop and a 3 drop. Or a 4 drop and a 5 drop or something. You're more focused in Arena about the mid-game minions, having very quality mid-game minions, so that you can, and then having cards like North Sea Kraken that can kill things when they enter the board. But this is basically a vanilla 9/9. You're not gonna get offered 2 of these. So, very low chance of being played in Arena. A very low chance of being pulled off in anything. But someone's gonna find a way. I'm pretty sure. There's no doubt about it. Sagoth the Slitherer, 9 mana 5/9 taunt. It cannot be targeted by spells or hero powers. People said this one's made to stop aggressive decks, and they already stopped aggressive decks by nerfing one of those cards. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers is kind of irrelevant. I mean, well, it's kind of relevant, but 5/9 is really bad. So, this is not gonna be very good in Arena, and I mean, this is not gonna be very good in Constructed. And in Arena, it has potential, but they're giving a lot of these really beefy minions taunt, and I kind of like that because silence is not as prevalent, so you're actually gonna have to attack by taunt rather than owling it or doing whatever you're doing to it. Oh baby, we're finally here! Cthulhu, 10 mana, 6/6 Battlecry. Deal damage equal to this minion's attack randomly split among all enemies. Oh baby. So basically arcane missiles for whatever its attack is. I love the design of this. I just really love Cthulhu. How they're finally bringing sort of basically archetypes into this deck, into this game. Even though, you know, we have most of the souls of our class cards have basically certain effects, like Priest is always healing, Warrior always has something to do with being damaged or dealing 1 damage to easily damage them. Mage is all about burn spells and freezing and sort of stalling and using ice and fire, basically, and arcane magic. That I actually researched because I played as a Pandaren mage when I was grinding for Lady Leodrin. So that I know. What else? We have Druid is focused on mana and efficiency and flexibility. So I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I just love this card a lot, and I love the Cthulhu archetype, and I'm gonna play this because we get free Cthulhus when it comes out. And okay. So as I was saying, you get free Cthulhus. I'm really excited for this, and yeah, so that is Cthulhu. He will be played in only constructed, and I am excited to have playing, what is it, 2 turns of Thaurissan. You get this to a 2 mana, an 8 mana, and then get Brand to a 1 mana or a 2 mana, and then Arcane Missiles for twice his attack. Oh baby, that's gonna be very fun. Okay. We have Deathwing Dragonlord, oh baby. 10 mana 12/12, put all dragons from your hand into the battlefield. Oh baby. So 10 mana 12/12 is very strong in Arena for sure. So it's basically Deathwing without the downside or upside of Deathwing, aside from, you know, being able to make him stronger, which is I'm excited about. Now people are like, oh, let's play like Dragon Warlock or something, where you play this and you keep life tapping until you get get your big dragons, and then he puts them all on the field, and your opponent can't do anything anything. However, they will lose their battle cries. Like Alexstrasza will lose her battle cry. Let's see what else. It'd be cool if you pull out all the dragon aspects. That would be amazing. Where you pull out Ysera, Alexstrasza, Nozdormu, and Malygos, I think, right? And then this is Neltharion, yeah. Okay, so you pull out all 4 of those. That would be really crazy, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Now, going back to this is huge minions, so yeah. I don't know what to say about this. In Constructed, there's someone who's gonna build a huge deck that is insane, Deathwing Dragonlord, and then of course someone is gonna build in Arena. This is actually not terrible, I feel like. You can trade into a lot of things with a 12/12 stat line. It's very good for 10 mana. Oh boy, our first common 10 mana. 10 mana 10/10. Nothing else to say about it. Well, they already tried with 9 mana 9/9s and 8 mana 8/8s. That's, yeah. So same effects with those. It's just 10 mana is not good to invest into one minion. Especially when it's easily frozen or something like that. Or just a 3 mana answer to it, like BGH used to be, or Shadow Word Death, or something, or Execute, which is stupid. But yeah, in Constructed, I don't think this will see play. In Arena, it has potential, similar to the 9/9 theory, but I don't know. It's kind of like a 50-50 between the two. I doubt it's gonna see play, but I'm not gonna say it's just totally gone, or no hope. Alright, our second Old God is N'Zoth the Corruptor, 10 mana 5/7. Summon all your Death Rattle minions that die this game. So people are immediately thinking, I remember seeing on someone's stream, Death Rattle Paladin, where you play Sylvanas, you play Karen, and you play Tyrion, and then you bring them all back with this, and then you win the game. So I doubt that will see anything. Excited to see what he will do to the game, but we already, you know, I mean, I guess the other one would be like Feign Death Hunter sort of thing. But that's about it. Anyway, he is sort of the weaker, one of the weaker ones, but I think in the lore he says it's unknown, more unknown. Yeah, he is weaker. His effects are definitely weaker, but I'm excited for decks to be basically built around these old gods. Oh yes, my favorite card of the set, Yogg-Saron Hope's End, 10 mana 7/5. Oh wow, terrible stats, even worse than Dr. Boom, which is 9/9 in stats. Cast a random spell for each spell you've cast this game. Oh baby, the Tempo Mage Dream. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this card. I love this card a lot, and yeah, so casting spells, I just love the insanity, and I hope this card will be really good because I love RNG effects. I actually really do. Except when I roll 2 on implosions, but I'm glad that card is being rotated out. Anyway, yeah, Yogg-Saron's really exciting. Tempo Mage Dream, basically. And then in Arena, it's probably not going to see play. I would draft this card, though, just because I'm me and I love that card. I love this card. Anyway, that's about it. I love this card, and yeah. So, despite it will see less play in arena than constructed. And our last old god is Yashiraj Rage Unbound. At the end of your turn, put a minion from your deck into the battlefield. 10 mana, 10/10 is not terrible, but I feel like this is really just an Astral Communion card. You wouldn't build a deck around this. This is really bad. Not easy to build a deck around. Definitely our N'Zoth and Cthulhu are easier to build around than Yogg-Saron and Yashiraj. But yeah. It's sort of like comparable to Emperor Thorson, where it happens at the end of your turn. So you play the minion, things happen, and then end of your turn comes, things happen. So, yeah, that's actually the last neutral card we have. My mouth is very dry, and I am excited for this set. So if you guys like the video, be sure to like the video. We're going to be doing the rest of these parts, and I'm going to go grab some more water and take a break from talking. So thank you for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you when Whispers of the Old Gods comes out.